Are you ready for a soap making adventure like no other? Well, join us as we embark on creating a test batch of our newest soap sensation, Leprechaun Farts. Yep, you heard that right. Please don't let the name fool you though. This soap is not a joke. This is a triple butter soap infused with a fresh and invigorating scent, reminiscent of Irish Spring. Get ready to laugh, learn, and maybe even fart a little as we take you through the process of creating this one-of-a-kind soap. Enjoy!
Today we'll be experimenting with a triple butter soap test batch. We'll be focusing on 3 main areas of experimentation: the triple butter formulation, the Leprechaun Farts scent, and using citric acid to reduce soap scum. First thing we have to do is mix our lye solution. Distilled water is first, and measuring is no fun, but it's a very important part of making soap. Let's talk about using citric acid to reduce soap scum. Soap scum is a common problem for those of us who have hard water, but citric acid is said to help prevent it. By adding a small amount of citric acid to the lye solution, you can reduce the amount of soap scum that forms in your shower or bathtub. So we're going to test it. We'll see how it goes, and we'll keep you guys updated on whether it works or not. With adding the citric acid to your lye solution, you have to add additional lye. The citric acid will bind or chelate with the lye. This chelation removes some of the lye, so to ensure that you have the correct amount of lye to saponify your soap, you need to add additional lye. There is math involved, so bear handled that part. Weighing out the lye is a crucial step in soap making, because too much lye in your soap will make it lye heavy. That means that you will get a stinging sensation on your skin when you use the soap. Too much lye will burn the skin. I'm extremely particular about weighing out the lye, so it takes a while and I'm very slow because I want to make it just perfect. Slowly adding the lye to the distilled water and citric acid solution helps to keep the temperature down, so it doesn't make all those smelly fumes come up right away. If you add it slowly brings the temperature up and makes the fumes more manageable. So it makes the lye a lot easier to work with. Yes, lye can be scary, but once you learn how to use it, it's not bad at all. This is silk fiber I'm adding to the hot lye solution. I like the way it makes the soap feel silky smooth on your skin. So I add just a touch of it to almost all my soap. It does have to go in your hot lye solution to dissolve it, and that takes a bit of time. So once everything's in and stirred, I cover and put it aside and let everything cool down just a bit. So here is our first butter. This is shea butter. And then mango butter. Mango butter is interesting because it's kind of crumbly. Shea butter is more of a soft, solid mass of luxurious goodness. It holds together like a stick of butter. But mango butter is more crumbling. You see I'm trying not to drop it on the floor, so I'm carefully spooning it into my bowl. There's Bear in the background with my phone, and he's getting some vertical videos. He tells me he is not a videographer, but he will help and capture footage when my hands are busy. Here's the cocoa butter, and these are cocoa butter wafers. They're a lot easier to weigh out because they're tiny little individual wafers. I do have some refined cocoa butter. It's just super hard. You wouldn't think that cocoa butter would be hard, but it is. Those are now all weighed out, and we're going to melt those in a water bath and allow them to come up to temperature slowly. The other oils that go in this soap are coconut oil, and we use the coconut oil from Costco because it's organic and it's unrefined. It does have a very slight coconut smell, but I find I don't notice it in the soap. It's also the cheapest that we've found. It's consistent and they always have it. Being a small business, we have to find ways to cut costs, and making sure we get good quality ingredients at the lowest price is part of that. So Costco it is. It's really cold in my workshop today, and this coconut oil was super hard. You see me struggling to get chunks of it out. It's usually not this cold, but it is January. I have to tell you guys, this whole soap was Bear's idea. The triple butters, the scent, even the colors. This was his imagination at work. I didn't quite turn out the way I wanted or the way he wanted, but it's a good test batch. Now the palm oil. It is the no stir kind. We have used the kind that you have to heat the whole bag or container, and with that one you have to heat the whole thing every time you need it and melt everything and mix all the fats before you can measure out what you need. And I don't like heating the oils multiple times. I don't want to destroy the beneficial components in the oil. I don't want to break down any of the good properties of the palm oil. So a while back, we found this no stir palm and found there's no difference in our soap, and it's easier to use, and it's worked out great for us. Now we use the no stir. The coconut and the palm oil will be melted, and then once those are melted, we'll add the olive oil. Somehow, I didn't get footage of adding the olive oil, but it's in there. Weighing out the fragrance. This is a Wholesale Supplies Plus fragrance, and it's an Irish Spring type. It smells amazing. I didn't think I was going to like the scent, however, I was wrong. When we got it, I was like, oh my gosh, I love this. I also put honey powder in my soap. Honey is known for its antibacterial and moisturizing properties, so it's a great addition to any soap recipe. It's amazing for your skin, helps keep it soft. It even helps with the lather of the soap, so I love using it. At some point, we'll have bees on our farm, but until we do, we have to use honey powder. When I add the honey powder to the soap, to the oils, it's just the oils, the lye is not in yet. Then I'll stick blend to make sure that the honey powder is completely dispersed and evenly dispersed and no lumps before adding the lye, and that keeps stick blending time down. Adding the lye. Most of the time the stick blender is in the soap, I'm just stirring. I will pulse for a second or two and then I'll stir. I want to make sure not to overblend my soap, but I want to make sure it's emulsified. You can see I am checking to make sure we've reached emulsification. Adding the fragrance and just stirring it in with a spatula. I usually will initially stir in the fragrance to decrease the amount of time I have to use the stick blender. That way we get a more fluid soap batter. The fragrance notes of this fragrance are fresh and clean with notes of citrus zest, jasmine, lily, and musk. I'm telling you, it's amazing. Pouring off just a little of the batter to give it a nice little swirl. Adding in the mica for the colors. Gold. Of course you can't have a leprechaun soap without some gold in it. And then the main color of the soap will be green. I did forget to add titanium dioxide to make my green brighter. So it is a very pale green and I'm not happy with it. The next batch will be a very nice vibrant green. This is a test batch so I can make changes for the final design. I start stirring the color in and then using the stick blender to distribute more evenly. I even added some more green to see if I could get it a little darker. Now that everything is all blended and mixed and colored and fragranced, we get to pour the soap. So here, I made a mess. Yeah, I hate when I do that. It's so frustrating. A little gold for the top. Now just swirling a little bit more. Nothing goes to waste here. So any of the soap batter or anything we have left over goes into a smaller container or into a different mold so we can test it, use it, give samples to have other people test it. We love to get people's opinion on the different things we try. Feedback is a great way to get ideas for new things or to know what your customers do not like about the product. And this little mold is so cute. It's little bunny butts. I got it at the Dollar Tree. I had never seen molds, silicone molds, at the Dollar Tree until I found these. They're so cute. I love the Dollar Tree. And yes, I'm scraping the bowl. It's a common part of my videos. Again, I don't like to have things go to waste. So, scraping it is. Doing a little fork texture on the top. I tend to not know when to stop with the texture, but I don't like pointy ends on the top of my soap. I don't want a soap that's going to poke me in the shower, so I try to smooth off any really pointy edges. And then I'm using a stainless steel chopstick just to kind of swirl the top and make it pretty. But as you can see, the soap is starting to set, so I have to stop playing. Oh, and we can't forget the sparkle. I love sparkle. A little bio glitter is very nice. This is a pretty shade of green, adds just a touch of sparkle. And this is what it looks like until we unmold it. And here it is on our soap cutter. We don't have a fancy multi-bar cutter, but we just have the one with one bar at a time. And I always make Bear cut the soap because he's really good at it and he's very precise. So, yeah. Oh, and I can't be the only one that loves the soap cutting part. If you like it, leave me a comment below. Let me know I'm not alone in this. I would appreciate the support. And those little soap ends that get cut off on both sides of the soap, they don't go to waste either. They usually end up in my shower, where I get to enjoy them. Okay, I do occasionally share with Bear and my children, but mostly me. And there you have it, folks. A batch of Leprechaun Farts triple butter soap. It's sure to leave you smelling like a pot of gold. But in all seriousness, we hope you enjoyed learning about our process of making soap and the different ingredients that we put into it and why we put them in there. We're excited to see how this new Leprechaun Farts soap turns out and how this scent performs. We'll keep you updated on the results. So, thanks for watching, and we can't wait to bring you along for more soap making adventures in the future. Until then, keep on lathering up and stay fresh, my friends. Oh, and don't forget to leave us a comment and let us know what you think of this soap and how you think it'll turn out. And if you have some suggestions on ways to improve the final design, leave that in the comments below too. And like and subscribe to our channel if you want to see more. Occasionally, you may see some other DIY projects besides bath and body products. But, you never know. Till then, have a great day. Bye, folks.